All right, so I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds to see if anyone pops on. I'd be surprised because it's pretty. Oh, there's someone. Hi. If you have any questions, you could just leave a chat. Um, but anyway, it's actually really late, and unfortunately, this is an appropriate time for me to talk about this topic because I stay up late. I have turned to a nocturnal creature, and I've been thinking a lot lately. I've been doing more thinking than doing, and I think, you know, I know for a fact for me, winters are my reflection and thinking time. And it's a really great time to sit and think because people are not as active. People aren't running around and doing all those fun things like in the spring or the summer or even, the fall when things are starting to slow down. But winter is kind of that time where, you have the holidays, you can just hibernate. It's cold. People aren't out. People aren't, the cities aren't really burgeoning as much as they are in the summer or the spring. And I usually ask the question why a lot. I usually ask why all the time. That the question why is my default question and the question I go to all the time. But lately, I have been thinking in terms of how, right? And I think for me, that has been extremely empowering because, when you get stuck in the why, you'll understand a lot. It's just that it doesn't necessarily inspire action, but how, when you realize or when you figure out how something works, you, when you obtain that information, you can start actually engaging in the activities, right? Like you can actually do something to change a circumstance or to change your situation. Unlike why, why is a great question for understanding the context, for understanding history, for understanding why something is the way it is. But thinking about how is more conducive to actually taking action and playing a role or, acting in a situation to actually change it. And I've been sitting back and I've been thinking, and I have been challenging myself to not react as much, especially since I've been noticing that I have been wanting to get results quickly. And sometimes, things take time, and I have to remind myself this over and over and over again. And I guess I want everyone listening to know that the wintertime is usually that time when things are in motion. It's just that you don't notice that things are in motion, like your goals, whatever you're manifesting, the vision you have for your future, right? Like you might be working at it day by day, thinking about it, trying to manifest it, working towards it, and nothing seems to be coming quickly, right? You're still in the same spot. Things don't seem to be getting as things don't seem to be getting better as quickly as you'd like them to. But just remember that spring is not so far away. We are already in January. We are already in 2020, and spring is close. It's not, it's not super close, but it's close enough. We are already kind of halfway through the winter, and this is a great time for thinking and reflection. I know I'm taking advantage of it, and kind of just thinking about your life, your goals, where you're going, what type of habits you are forming right now. Because, and that's another thing, right? Habits create your life. Habits create the life around you. Habits create your reality. So whatever you have, whatever your situation may be, is a result of your habits. Whether you'd like to accept that or not, it is definitely a result of your habits. And just I'd encourage everyone, just like I'm challenging myself, to take advantage of the winter time, because most people are just chilling out, relaxing, taking a break. I mean, like, I'm in school, I'm on a break right now. I'm still working. I'm still trying to set things in motion for the spring, laying the groundwork, laying the foundations for it. And it's just a good time to start thinking about where you want to be, and whether or not you are taking the right steps, and whether or not you are forming the right habits or the best habits to get you to where your goals are, or to get you where you have your visions for the future. And it's a great time to start thinking about consequences as well. Honestly, the world that we live in, we don't have nearly as many thinkers as we need to have. Like, we're in a world where there's a whole bunch of reactors, like people who are reacting to things, like, oh, somebody did this, and I'm gonna react. This is like, you have your reaction. Oh, hi, DJ Kuda. Hey. He says, hey, you look nice today. Happy New Year's. I like your necklace. Oh, thank you. I got this necklace from TJ Maxx. But yeah, I've just been taking this slow moving time to kind of think about my goals and think about what I want in the future, and if I'm laying the right groundwork for it. Yeah. Another habit I say I'd want to get into is thinking about consequences. So thinking about things, not just like one step ahead, but 2 steps, 3 steps ahead, thinking strategically, laying back and observing instead of reacting, instead of like immediately reacting to something that you don't want. I mean, like, we all get that, if something happens to us, we all get that knee-jerk reaction. We're all like, oh yeah, I want to react to it. I want to like fight it. And it's hard. It's so hard. But at the same time, like, if you could just control your emotions, and I'm talking to myself, like, this is a challenge for me. If I can just control my emotions and force myself not to react, and force myself to take a step back and just like think about it, think about what happened, observe it, and that'll put you in a great position to strategize about how to actually respond to it in a way that will benefit you. Okay, so DJ Kuda says, what? So DJ Kuda says, I like TJ Maxx. I go to the one in Georgetown. The one in Georgetown is the best one. They give you those paper bags. The other TJ Maxx's around, like, they give you the plastic bags. The one in Georgetown gives you paper bags. I was actually just at Georgetown yesterday. I went to Clyde's on Georgetown, and I went to Sephora there too. The Sephora is really nice. DJ Kuda says, you're talking about knee-jerk. Yeah, I'm just talking about thinking, like how we don't have nearly enough thinkers, and people who think, observe, and strategize rather than just reacting, right? I don't know. I just think there's something about this time that is very, very beneficial for just reflecting and thinking and observing and not reacting and just soaking things in. So when it's time to get everything in motion in the spring and the summer, you got all this intel in your head that you have collected in the wintertime, thinking about your goals and what. DJ Kuda says, Clyde's is dope. My fave is in Chinatown. I've never been to that one. Only to the ones in Chevy Chase, Columbia, and Georgetown so far. I feel like I'm missing one. So DJ Kuda says, yeah, it's hard when you wear your emotions on your sleeves. You have to have a system to not just react to anything. It's true. Ooh, especially when we're talking about people we're dating and family members, the people who have the most power to, get you emotionally riled up. I personally have a hard time with holding back, especially, it's like when you have to ask someone over and over and over and over and over again for something, it drives me crazy. It like literally drives me insane when I have to ask someone over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. DJ Kuda says influence evokes reactions. Okay, yeah, but there's so many different types of influence. DJ Kuda, why are you always up late at night? I have this problem too. I'm nocturnal. I need to wake up early in the morning, but I was like, I'll just do a live video because I know I'm not going to sleep. I drank coffee at like 4:30 p.m. like a dummy. It's like, I got a lot of work done though. But anywho, I'm going to DJ Kuda says these are artist hours I'm creating. Okay. I hear you. I really do. I hear you. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to learn how to and another thing, thinking about the topic of thinking, I'd like to get like a recording set. Ooh, you talking about colorism, featureism because you heard Ari Lennox's response to that fool on Twitter? Listen, if you get on and start talking about it, I'm going there and start I'll go over there and start typing you questions in your chat or in your comments. Ari Lennox, I love Ari Lennox. Okay, DJ Kuda, just send me a message or something and I can maybe hop on and help you out with the topic. So Courtney Shante says, it's important to keep your power by not giving it away to people in moments of heightened emotions. Yes. Girl, Courtney. And it's like the people it's just hard. For me, it's hard, especially during certain times, to kind of just like the vast majority of the time I'm cool, I'm collected, like I don't care, I go off and try to do my own thing. But it's like sometimes you get really tired asking someone for something over and over and over and over and over again. And sometimes you explode. And sometimes, honestly, emotional reactions are warranted, especially if people keep their composure for a very long time, keep their cool for a very long time, strategize, observe, think for a very long time. Sometimes you just can't always hold it in. But Courtney, I agree 100% that it is best to hold it in as much as you possibly can, or find a way to kind of transmute it and change it into something, or channel that energy or channel those emotions into something that's productive. And I think it's really important to kind of figure out productive ways to channel emotions like anger or irritation or maybe sadness, But then sometimes, people are difficult. So, okay, DJ Kuda, what do you want me to make a YouTube video on? I make YouTube videos regularly. You said you want to make a YouTube video so you can brainstorm about the topics of colorism and featureism. Is that what you're talking about? DJ Kuda, I am lost. You said millions are feeling the same way. What do you mean millions are feeling the same way? Okay, so Courtney Shante says, absolutely. I've had to learn to put up boundaries for people like that. I've also had to learn to take people as they are and not as not as I want them to be. Yes, girl, you preaching. Courtney, you are preaching to the choir right now. Girl, and I mean, like, I'm learning. Like, I'm still learning. There's someone that is just like, I don't know. Like, it's, and I guess this is another reason why I made the video, because I have been thinking a lot about like my situations right now, and I'm like, okay, how do I know when I give up on a situation, when I give up on a relationship, when I give up on a family member, when I give up on a friend, and how do I know when to stick it through? Like, how do you know? And then I thought to myself, maybe I should stop having expectations and just stick to goals. But I don't want to deal with people and always have an agenda. Like, sometimes I really like to enjoy someone's company or presence and actually want to have like a healthy relationship and healthy rapport with a person. But sometimes, you know, people are like dysfunctional. I'll put it nicely. I'll say dysfunctional. And sometimes that's not always possible. Sometimes people are not emotionally mature. So DJ Kuda says, what's your sign? I'm a Pisces. What is your sign, DJ Kuda? Ooh, Alpha says, do you still use Art of the Root oils? Of course. Of course I do. I use those oils almost every day. They smell really good and they help keep me focused. They're really helpful. So DJ Kuda says, don't let loyalty keep you in situations where common sense would have taken you out of. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And it's tough, right? Because sometimes you have pressure. So like, for me personally, like when it comes to family, like I know better than to be loyal to people who are not loyal to me. However, people like to guilt trip you and say, oh, well, it's your family, so you can't just abandon your family. But it's like, well, what if they abandoned you first? But anyway, DJ Kuda says, I'm a Capricorn. My birthday is on the 8th. Oh, your birthday is coming up. How old are you going to be, DJ Kuda? Oh, my goodness. Your birthday is happy birthday. So DJ Kuda says, I'm getting a new microphone. It's called the King Bee. Cool. Nice. Awesome. Yay. You know what, DJ Kuda, I need to get a microphone, and I would love to set up like a recording studio up here in the attic and like learn how to record. If you know anything about that, hit me up. Do you know any producers that got their own like studio? If you do, let me know. Let me know, because I'm trying to like get a soundboard, a microphone. I'm trying to learn how to record, but I don't know. I just don't know how to do it. Okay, Alpha said they recommended to me, follow me boy oil to attract females. What? I'm a man, though there is some follow me girl oil. I don't get the follow me boy oil unless you're trying to attract other men, Alpha. Because it has it in the name of the oil, and it's going to be in the intentions of the oil as well. The people who make the oil will set their intention to have boys follow you. So if you don't want to attract other boys, then don't get it. I would get the Diddley attraction oil. I made a video on that, and that's gender neutral. So you can set your own intention to attract women. but you might want to check that out. It's in my playlist. If you go to my Art of the Root playlist, or like Magic, it's called Magical Tools playlist. You can find it there. Courtney Shante says, I feel like expectations are good, but are you operating from a I feel like expectations are good, but are you operating from a place of wholeness? Sometimes we keep relationships with people because they fill some void in us that they were never meant to fill. I'll think about that, Courtney. I'll have to think about that because I've kind of been conditioned based off of my experience to not expect anything. Because like I'd rather not be disappointed, so I always make like contingency plans, like backup plans. DJ Kuda says, family is going to be the first you have to cut off. Unfortunately, I've had to cut off a lot of toxic family members, and I'm guilt tripped all the time because of that. But it's like, honestly, there are a lot of people that just honestly are just in your life to drag you down and to pull, just talk down on you and prevent you from blossoming and blooming and growing and evolving and advancing. And I can't deal with that. And I spent time with my family Christmas, and it was so awkward. I'm like, all y'all do is talk bad about me. Like, why? Anyway. And also, a lot of it's jealousy. A lot of it's rooted in jealousy. So DJ Kuda says, I have my own studio and I'm setting up a new one. People hire me to teach them tech, but I got you. I'll show you what to do and what to get, especially on a budget. Okay, DJ Kuda, and I can help you with some. We can do a collab and do a YouTube video together. But yeah, so yes, everyone, please take this time to think and reflect. That is what the winter is for. The winter is a great time to do all of that. And yeah, I'd say if you are like me and are moving out of the trying to understand phase of your life and trying to take action phase of my life, like I feel like I spent most of my early 20s and teenage years and early 20s trying to understand everything, and now I'm just like, okay, I get it. I understand. I have a good grip of how things work. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to take action. So if you're like me and you're moving out of the trying to understand phase of your life and trying to take action phase of your life so you can shape and create your own reality in your life, then I would start asking the question how, and start really thinking about it, and start thinking about the consequences of your actions, and start thinking 2 to 3 steps ahead instead of just one. So you just think, okay, if I do this, then they're going to do this, and if they do that, then I can do this, and so on and so forth. So DJ Kuda says, I'm soundproofing my studio right now, but basically get a Blue Yeti. Okay, I heard that the Blue Yetis are good. Okay. A laptop that's, I don't know what that is. i5 or i7 and a C922 Logitech camera. Okay. All right, cool. We'll do. All right, guys, I'm going to sound off and go to sleep because I really need to go to sleep. But as always, it was great talking to you guys. I will go live again tomorrow. I haven't been going live as nearly as much as I need to be. But DJ Kuda, if you're around tomorrow, I'm going to talk about hypergamy. If you want to come around and leave some chats like y'all always do. Y'all always give me some good conversation to engage with. But anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye, the Empress. Bye. It's late. Good night. It is super late, and I really should not be up this late. But see you, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Yeah, DJ Kuda says, right, I agree. Just make sure you're making your steps to take the steps, even though you can't see the staircase. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye. See you guys.